Hello, it's Nick. Today I will show you how to design bouncing loading animation in Figma. First, let's add a frame. I will use a frame for iPhone 16 Pro. Change the frame name to 1. Change fill color of the frame to pure black. Now let's add ellipse to the frame. Change ellipse size to 32 by 32 and position it in the center of the frame. Change ellipse fill color to pure white. Create a copy of this frame and change the size of ellipse. The size will be twice as large as the previous one, 64 by 64. Create a copy of this frame and change the size of ellipse to 128 by 128. Create a copy of this frame and change the size of ellipse to 256 by 256. Create a copy of this frame, switch to the scale mode, and scale the ellipse to make it larger than frame. Position it in the center of the frame. Create two copies of this frame. And drag and drop the login form to the frames. Align the login form to the center of the frame, vertically and horizontally. Select the first frame with the login form and hide all elements except the welcome message. In the left side panel, I will hide all objects except the object called name. Select all frames and click Distribute Horizontal Spacing to get equal spacing between them. Zoom in to the first frame and switch to the prototype mode. Select the first frame and create a transition to the second frame. Trigger will be auto delay of 1 millisecond. Animation will be Smart Animate, Bouncy Curve, duration 800 milliseconds. Transition between second and third frames will be the same. I will use the same transition for the next two frames. But the transition between the frame number 4 and 5 will be different. It will also be triggered after delay of 1 millisecond, but the curve will be gentle to create a smooth transition between two screen states. Transition between frame number 5 and 6 will also be triggered after delay of 1 millisecond. But the animation effect will be dissolved with ease-in curve. Since the previous screen is pure white, I will use a small duration of 50 milliseconds. Finally, the transition between the last two frames will be triggered after delay, but with timing of 800 milliseconds. This will give the user enough time to read the welcome message. The animated effect will be Smart Animate with a linear curve and 400 milliseconds timing. I'm using a linear curve because it makes the speed consistent from start to finish of the animation. Time to test our design. Let me know what you think about this bouncing animation in the comments.